will be fantastic. It just needs to get there, and they say we need something safer. But as you already put it, I think you're giving up a lot by not really having any obvious win condition. Guys, if you're ready, let's jump out of the rift for game number 1.
Wukong doesn't have a lot of power pre-6, especially not into this bottom 2v2. But will you be able to find any synergy topside? A binding connects already.
Boy. Ignite comes in, June flashes as he uses his own Ignite as well. And it's just kind of an annoying honeybee that's just flying around you.
Yeah. Spear connecting there too. Okay, this is a nice trade back of damage. His life is out of pots now. No cookies available. And that's going to stay the pressure a little bit here.
Yep.
As you can see, some of those mantra Qs connecting. Divide.
Oh, Bulldog under the turret. He can't get past the wall. He has to flash into the enemy jungle. Thankfully, Young Jae had control of that place. Here we go again. Bulldog does not have flash. He is dunked right on top of the Nidalee, and that is first blood. Did not matter that Young Jae was there. There was nothing really that he could do against 3.
Yeah, it just outnumbered. Even if he Cyclones there, it's not going to save anybody.
Okay, he's not going to throw it. Just going to wait until he can get over the wall first, and he's going to stop a lot of backs as he immediately goes straight into the Taliyah. Going to hit the clone and then dies. So now Life is alone, as they have gone very deep for this against 4 people who were low, but now Life is the one that is low.
You know, Valdez, this is the third side of the coin I was talking about.
Yeah. The rim, right?
Yeah.
Around the edge of the coin.
Is the Hanwha...
That's that Luden's burst, and now both Young Jae and, yeah, this is getting dirty. This is getting really rough. I mean, they're just walking through the river. They're not even fighting. They're not even trying to fight.
To be able to Weaver's Wall or make proactive plays, and that's half the strength of Taliyah in the first place. Is King in?
Oh, Dudu, he's just getting run down here. This King in eventually just goes mega, so. Yeah.
It's Clid.
It's Clid. Yeah. Using Canyon skin, by the way. As, okay, we're going to get on in there. Straight into the Meganar goes Young Jae and Dudu, and they're kind of reconsidering their positioning now as a bunch of poke comes in, and Young Jae even gets hit by a comet.
I really don't.
I
don't know about that. I kind of like him better the way he is.
Oh, okay. Well, Zeka's in a little bit of trouble. Has to flash himself, even Ignite coming in, and Young Jae just says, well...
They're respecting the fact that Renekton is over here. Young Jae?
Meganar's coming in. Young Jae against the wall. He is going to flash. He baits out a lot, but he is going to go down in the end. As down will go the jungler of Kwangdong Freaks, and that should be a free drink here to Hanwha Life Esports.
Oh, Dudu is just like, all right, I give, I'm backing, and then his back is denied. He can take the Hextech gate in order to get out, but this is sole point here for Hextech. You lost your jungler, and I loved how clinically HLE pushed Bulldog away repeatedly, and doing things like starting that Baron as they did previously is really smart. They had a lot of vision control. Stepping off of it, you know, we don't like it as much, but just don't want to take any risks. The Baron call itself was good.
Oh boy.
Here comes the flank.
Here we go. Kingan's got the flank from the right side, and he's going to get the flash at a Young Jae essentially. But now with the Hextech Soul on the Rift, Kwangdong Freaks, I mean, they've been idling about, you know, looking for an angle, but they weren't really able to respond on the Baron, and now are they going to respond on this one? Like I said before, if you couldn't fight for the last one,
okay,
are you going to fight for this one?
Taliyah with ult, no Narbar.
No Narbar, trying to get on top of him. The damage not there, and there is Hextech Soul just giving over to Hanwha Life Esports. Zeka waiting for his moment, and everybody's just running away. They turn tail. As Glady's going to hit a spear. It'll happen, we'll see when it does, but the rest of the team is just running away and flashing walls. Bulldog not able to get out of there.
Hextech. Yeah, a bit of a, you know, no tear on the shirt, but definitely firm. As this is going to be an engage on the King-In with the Weaver's Wall.
He's just running away. He's just really fast, especially getting back into Mininar. He's just out of there. And you got to try for something. I mean, this pick comp will eventually pick something.
Look at that slow. Nasty. Oh!
Yeah, daily damage too. Kwangdong Freaks' base is falling apart. Hanwha Life Esports going to take everything. They're not going to stop here, I would
I think
imagine.
they just push to end. I mean, they have Baron for another 80 seconds. They have so much damage, so much siege. Zeka still has ult.
Yeah.
Look at Kingan's bar.
It feels like they're not even really pulling the trigger, you know? They're just like escorting in the waves.
Winning by default.
They haven't even used like more than half their power yet.
Yeah, this is just
There's 4 ults available.
oppressive as hell, Valdez.
Now, they're just going to slowly tear it apart. Gangnam Freaks, they got to do something eventually, but Spears and Hextech Soul and Zeka just autoing everybody. Nobody can get one step closer to Hanwha Life Esports. That is going to do it. A pretty much actionless game, and Hanwha Life Esports take it. Only 7 kills in total. I don't know, Gangnam Freaks, you can tell from the damage, like there wasn't a single real fight in this game. There was the one time that Hanwha Life Esports over-pushed into the top lane and they got to lead.
It's a really easy response here. I think he's considering whether he wants to play one of those ADs I mentioned. The Scion in particular, really the one that he's considering otherwise here. Oh, now this is bold. And I'm going to be honest with you, Valdez, I'm not a big fan of this in this second game.
Once again, as always, let's jump onto the rift for game number 2. You have so many angles. There are almost too many angles.
All right, well, we talked about the jungle pathing and the Fragile Jace, and we can kind of like niche disagree with the king and pick of the Camille, but if you play it like this, I mean, you are dead, man. You have to flash at least.
Yeah, I should just flash it here, but can he get away from the damage? The answer will be absolutely not, as Clid, excellent pathing to set this one up.
You
totally circumvented this ward.
Yeah, you just got to be wary of this.
Viper rooted, ignited. He has taken so much damage. Even Life runs back to try to help. Heals his AD carry, but that's not a good look for that situation. Taehoon and June able to set this one up.
Ooh, slick.
Oh, but he's got to go back right into the hands of Vi. He's got to go back. There it is. Straight into Clid. Flashes in. Clid picks up a second one as Youngjae is here in the mid lane. And he's not going to be able to do anything. And actually, they're turning it around onto him. Uh-oh, as even he has to flash. One more Q could do it. Clid will happily accept that. And he does give the streak over to Youngjae, but he's 3 kills already.
Yeah, to continue to be there. As this is the play from Clid. Waiting for the acceleration gate to fade. Now, he says. Slow comes through. Holds the Q for the flash.
Could have tried to set something up with the level 6 of Zeka stealing the Yone ultimate, but spotted, and he's back. He's actually trying to set this up again. The Unbound Soul, I mean, this is going to make it pretty obvious, right? You set it up straight into Zeka's stolen one. Difference being that Youngjae's here. Will it matter, though? Bulldog gets in, flash in front of the Yone ultimate, does Clid, and denies the play. And that's his fourth kill.
4 kills for Clid. Clidemption, Valdez. Just no word on that try push.
Let's watch this again.
Yeah. This is once again just abusing the fact that he has to return. Look at the ping coming through from Clid. He's called this out a long time ago.
Yep.
So clean.
And Youngjae, like, the only real way to help that further is to try to get in front of the VIQ, but instead he goes for the Sylas. So, like, he almost kills the Sylas, but he also doesn't block the VIQ.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't get the kill on Sylas, and Vi gets in there. Clid is level 6.
Level 6?
Yeah, this is going to be point and click, and that he will do. Do they have the damage, though, is my question. Flash away from Dudu. Yes, they absolutely do, as Kingen tanks it up. That is a 5th kill. Clid just hit 7 at least, and now he's going to deny this back. Black Cleaver into Youngjae, who doesn't have any armor at this point in time. He's just in there in the back line. Like, nobody can stop him. He's so tanky, too.
And you kind of called it out early. We were like, yeah, it's all in the Vi. Like, we'll see. They're chasing the Vi around. But now we're starting to see some of the big problems in this comp here. Is okay, here we go.
Flash and press your buttons. And what happened to the Lulu?
What happened to the
gone. As Vi is in there, but cannot kill the Ezreal. Taehoon lives.
And now, Hanwha Life Esports massively behind. This should be 2 Drakes, as now they're setting up for a dive.
Oh, look at this. They're trying to get on top of Viper, who does have the Lulu ult, the Wild Growth. Quite a big Zeri in that case, but still doesn't even have 1 item. for Viper, so they can't really force the issue. They do get Taeun's flash, though.
And the Herald is going to get dropped. So trying to finish off this turret, very likely should be able to get it.
All right, getting on in there. The ult's going to be thrown in towards Zeka as the turret does get swiped at and taken down. So at least Hama do pick that one up.
Very close. As this turret is just getting sieged up.
All right, this time Clid gets into the backline pretty comfortably. Taeun, though, is very much healed up. A lot as June flashes in, gets the root, but look at this, a front line for Viper. He flashes on top of them, picks up 2. And you see Duda here is left all alone as well. Kingen picks up the kill. 3 to the side of Hama Life Esports.
What's that, Valdez? Clid-demption.
Oh, no. Couple of stumbles to get there as Kingen nearly dies.
In some ways, Valdez, I would say they're still not quite ahead. You know, the Zeri picked up 2 kills here, still working on getting that quick blade online as well. Oh.
They just started winning a fight in their favor, and you see that Zeka's trying to start it again as the flank comes in, and Taeun's like, God, I just want to play the game. Like, can't you just get off my back? As Clid says no. Another Clid Demption gets into the backline. Here is a stopwatch as Kingen is only joining now. And again, you're not getting away. How many people are going to get away here? You know, maybe Bulldog, as Youngjae is just on the run, Bulldog will go down. As they're not done yet, the chase continues. Silas is in there. They could dive this turret, and that should be a 3rd kill into the hands of Hama Life Esports.
They want more. There's nothing else to get. Maybe they could try to force this turret down, but this is going to be the first.
As Clid is just going to smite away the little scuttle crab, looking for even more. How about a red buff? Has he gone too far? Sedge ult
maybe
into Clid.
Okay.
Meanwhile, a fight in the top lane. But
Dudu, that's the wrong way, buddy.
He doesn't have flash. He's just dead. He says, oh, I can just run back to my team. We have control of the river, right? Well, the answer was no. And Hama Life Esports will take this opportunity to once again chase them. That is what they do. They will just chase you down. There's no getting away from this guy. As Taeun as well, just trying to stand up to Viper at this point, who has BT and
failed to contest an objective and then retreat. More of the map gets worn away.
They're just going all the way in between the turrets. Heard you said something about that, Wolf, in another cast.
Yeah.
One of these days, one of these weeks.
We just have to see better counter engage here for Kwangdong Freaks, but they're just getting run around the map. Like, Youngjae can't do anything here.
Yeah. Just getting run down as Bulldog now in a rough spot. You see that Clid has his pick of the litter. Whatever he wants to click on, he will destroy both of them. As
I mean, even Bulldog didn't have his ults coming back up now, too late.
Yeah, Taeun gonna get caught here, and now Viper gets to press his buttons. This might just be the end of the game. Hama Life Esports steamboating all over Kwangdong Freaks here in game number 2. As now a clean ace will lead to them pushing down the mid lane.
Yeah, I mean, there were certainly some moments where it looked shaky in the early game. All the money on the buy, the Ezreal accelerated, but clean communication, hard engages on this Ezreal, and this game just fell apart like a house of cards for Kwangdong Freaks.
18-3. Oh, please don't make it 19-3. We don't need, okay. 18-4, how about that? Down goes the Nexus.
Kingen and Zeka, and in this final moment, the solo laners for DRX, who won the World Championship, very quiet. And you could really feel that on this roster, they are slotted in, but they need someone to tell them what to do to find that synergy. I think Clid has been the one who stepped up to do it.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Dear for the POG interview translation, joined by Kingen and Clid of Hanwha Life Esports. So now you guys have your 8th total win. Now you are on 4th place. How are you feeling? We still have a lot of games ahead of us right now. And it's really nice that we were able to continue our momentum with our winning streak. Yeah, I'm very happy about our winning streak.
네,
And
좋습니다. 네,
I hope
클리드
to keep up
선수께
the
먼저
momentum by
질문
keeping
드릴게요.
our winning
지난
streak.
1라운드에서 영재 선수의 활약에 고전하기도 했는데
So now,
오늘
Clid, this was
경기
your
꼭
rematch
이기고
against
싶다 이런 마음이
Youngjae,
있었을 것
who had a
같아요.
great
어떤
performance
마음으로
in
경기에
round one.
임하셨는지
And
궁금해요.
you must have been looking forward to,
솔직히
as our
매 경기
LCK
오늘 꼭
Global
이기고
casters would say,
싶다라는
Clidemption.
마음가짐을
So
하게 되는 것
how did you
같고요.
prepare
그리고
for this
1라운드
game?
때 자체는 좀 제가 많이 부진했다 보니까 더더욱 오늘 잘하고
Yeah,
싶은 마음이
I
컸던 것
definitely
같아요.
feel like
네,
I
그러면서 오늘
lacked
이렇게
a
또
lot in
피어스까지
round one,
받으면서
so I
승리를
definitely tried to prepare for
가져가게
this
된 것
match
같습니다.
and
네,
make
킹겐
sure that we
선수
get this win.
1세트 도합 7킬로 게임이 끝났어요. 이번
So in
스프링
game one,
최소 킬이었는데
we ended with a total of 7
무난하게
kills,
흘러갔던
making
것
it the
같아요.
least
근데
bloody
한타를
game
최대한
of
피하면서
spring.
이길 수 있는
So
전략이
was it
있었던
your
걸까요?
strategy to avoid team fights as much as possible?
저희가 한타를 피하는 방향성으로 가진 않았던 것 같고 저희가 강한 타이밍 때는
I don't think we were
상대를
trying to go
응징할
for
생각으로
avoiding team
브리핑을
fights.
했는데 상대도 그 힘의 차이에서 잘 줄다리기를 잘 해서 좀 킬이 안 나왔다고
And
생각을 하고
we definitely
저희가 좀
drafted the way we
싸움을 피하는
strategized.
모티브로 하진 않았던 것 같아요.
네, 알겠습니다.
But it
그리고
wasn't to
1세트
avoid
승리로
team
킹겐
fights
선수의
in
나르가
general.
9승 3패가 되었어요. 지켜보는
So
팬분들도
now,
나르의
King, your
분노
Nar
관리가 인상적이었다라는
has a
호평이
record
나올
of
만큼
9
굉장히
wins and
칭찬이
3
자자한데요.
losses.
오늘 본인
And
활약에 대해서 만족을
A
하신가요?
lot of people say that you have a very impressive
오늘
rage bar
되게
control.
제가
So how
생각한 대로
satisfied
경기 잘
are
나온
you
것
with your
같고,
performance today?
이제 초반부터 후반까지 좀 제가
I
그렸던
think
게임의 양상과
I did a
비슷하게
pretty
나왔다고 생각을 해서
good
되게
job
만족스러운
today.
것 같습니다.
네, 만족스러웠던
And I feel like I
경기였던 것 같습니다.
kept my consistent play throughout the game from early to until late game, so I'm pretty happy about that.
선회를 하시더라고요. 어떤 이유가 있었을까요?
So we noticed that you're hovering Gragas for a while, and then you picked Camille. So can we get a reason?
그래서 그라가스랑 사이온 중에 고민을 하다가 결국에 마지막에
I was
카밀이
actually
좋을 것 같다라고 의견이 좁혀져서 카밀로 최종 결정을 하게 된 것 같습니다.
네, 또 그런
trying to
이유가
decide
있었군요.
between Gragas and
네,
Sion,
그러면은 클리드
but
선수,
we decided
정글의
that
신 클리드가
Camille
다시
is the best pick,
나타났다라는 얘기가 지금 많이 나오고
the best
있거든요.
option, so
네,
we went with
시야를
Camille.
마술까지 보여주면서
Now,
갱킹이 유효하게 적용되고
Jungle God
있는데
Clid is
장면
back.
보면서 이야기
So
나눠봐야겠죠?
today you worked your magic with the Fog of War.
어떤 장면이었는지
Do you normally
얘기해 주실까요?
이때 약간
pay attention
좀
to vision
정글
play?
많이 하다
Can you walk
보면
us through this
하나불에
play?
와드 박히는 경우가 되게 좀 많은데 저때 약간 붙어서 오게 되는 게 습관성으로 좀 되다 보니까
When
지금
you
이상에서는
play
좀
jungle,
그렇게 나온 것 같고
I know that people normally
네,
put vision
그래가지고
around
그런 점을 좀 잘 이용하게 된 것 같아요.
네, 그러면 시야 플레이 어떤
the
식으로
mid
신경을
jungle,
쓰는
but I tried to utilize the fact that they normally do that, and then I think I played around that pretty well.
그 와드를 통해서 어느 정도 시야가 좀 보일지 안 보일지를 좀 판단해서 하는 경우 같아요.
그러면은
I try to make my decision regarding how much vision there is around the usual common worded areas.
아니면 선수들끼리 어떤 얘기가 오고 갔는지 궁금해요.
So with the way you guys played,
매상황
did
다
the
싸우고
coaching
싶어하는
staff
그런
call
기질이
for
있다 보니까
proactive engages?
약간 각 보이면은
Or was it a
죽인다라는
decision among your
생각도
players?
있고, 그리고 팀에서 이제 제카 선수랑 발크 선수가 이제 판이 깔렸을 때 확실히 잘하기 때문에
I think it
그런
was
점에서
mostly
좀 더
among the players.
적극적으로
We
하게
just
되는
knew
것
that we can
네,
play
좋습니다.
around Zeka and Viper's
그렇다면은
play,
오늘 경기로
and
승리를
we wanted
가져가게
to make sure
되셨는데
that we
한전대 이모님이 어떤
initiate
얘기를 해주신다고
a lot more
하던가요?
because we had faith in our teammates.
솔직히 대회 전에 맛있는 거 뭐 국밥도 해주시고 많이 해주시는데 저는 칼국수가 제일 맛있는 거.
칼국수요.
I think my favorite
먹고 싶은 메뉴가 있다면은
menu
한번 어필해 주시죠.
at Hana Life Esports is the noodles.
저는 이모님이
the Korean
고추장찌개를 진짜
What about
세상에서
you,
잘하는 것
Kim
같아서
와, 네.
이모님 고추장찌개를 한번 내일 먹고 싶네요.
이모님이
I really
보고
like
계시면은
the
지금 바로
spicy
재료를 사러 가실 것
paste
같아요.
soup,
네,
so
그러면은
I really
오늘
want
5연승을
our
향한
emo
다음
to make us
상대가
that again.
바로 농심 레드포스입니다. 각오 한 말씀씩
Next up, you
부탁드릴게요.
guys will be
킹계 선수.
going against Nongshim Red Force. How will you guys prepare for that one?
5연승을 저희가 이어 나간다면 저희의 기세에
So if
이제
we were
강팀들과의
able
경기에도 좋은
to
모습을 보여드릴 수 있을
keep
것
our
같아서
winning streak
저희가
and get
최선을
our
다해서
5th winning streak,
연승을 이어
I
나갈
feel
수
like
있도록
we'll actually regain
노력하겠습니다.
momentum
감사합니다.
and it'll be just a positive impact on us. So we hope to win the next match.
2라운드 전승이었기 때문에 남은 경기도 다
My goal
이길 수
for
있도록
round
하겠습니다.
2 was to get
네,
to
저희가
be
다 같이
undefeated in round 2.
응원하겠습니다.
So
네,
I hope
지금까지
that I
하나생명
reach my goal.
e스포츠의 클리드 선수와
This will be the end of the interview with
킹게 선수와 인터뷰 나눠봤습니다.
Clyde and Kingen,
감사합니다.
and back to the space.